Here's how you can aim to make around $10,000 a month trading Forex quite conservatively and quite realistically, but don't burden yourself and stress yourself by putting this heavy weight on your back of, oh, I need to make 10K a month, okay? Relax, take it easy, take a chill pill, because I've compiled a presentation of a way that I believe is one of the most effective paths to making around 10K a month. So, how to make 10K a month trading Forex. Large capital versus small capital. Okay, traders with larger capital can take larger positions, making it possible to earn substantial profits even with relatively small percentage gains. For example, a 2% gain on the $200,000 account is
$4,000,
which is quite a good amount. Okay, it's an amazing amount to make in a day, and that is a realistic percentage that you can see in the markets. Okay, it's just that you might not be able to catch a move every single day like that. However, that move does take place every single day within the markets, whereas a 2% gain on a $1,000 account is
$20.
So you can see it's a huge difference. Have you ever been in a position where you've taken a trade across two accounts? The only difference might have been that one account was larger than the other account, so the other account obviously made more profit. It's the same scenario over here. Larger capital will always have larger profits depending on your lot size. Risk management and percentage loss. Similarly, managing losses as a percentage of your trading capital is crucial. Traders often set a percentage of their total capital as a maximum risk per trade. For instance, risking 0.5% of a $200,000 account means you're willing to risk $1,000 on that one trade. And that provides you with a safety net against substantial losses. And that is what a stop loss is. Your stop loss is there to protect your capital, and more importantly, it's there to ensure that you don't lose more than your predetermined amount. Advantages of trading large capital. Let's go. First advantage, larger profits. As I mentioned earlier, larger capital allows for larger positions, leading to larger profits when successful trades are made. Second advantage, larger capital allows you to treat trading like a business. I've been in a position where I've been blessed to trade larger accounts, and sometimes the smallest percentage gain allows me to say, okay, you know what, I don't need to trade for the next week because I'm so content with the amount of profit I've made today. I don't see a need for me to go in the markets tomorrow or the day after or the day after. So trading larger capital for me, it allows me to see trading like a business because it almost removes the focus of monetary gain. Of course, we're here to make money when we are trading. However, when you have a certain account balance and you see a certain percentage gain, you are going to be absolutely content with it because it still fulfills your desire of that monetary gain. It's just in the form of percentages. So the second advantage is larger capital allows you to treat trading like a business. And the third advantage is minimal stress on monetary gain and more focus on percentage gain. So the second advantage and the third advantage both complement each other. Why? Because when you're treating trading like a business, you're almost removing the focus of monetary gain, although that will still be an end result if you hit TP, simply based on your account balance. You have more money, so you can make more money. So in this scenario here, larger capital actually benefits your psychology, which is why I tell people, if you can afford it, don't go for like a 20K funded challenge. Don't go for the larger capital. Why? Because what you're not realizing is you're actually removing one factor of what could possibly be detrimental to your psychology, which is what? The attachment to making money and not seeing things from a business point of view and not seeing things from a percentage gain point of view. And for me personally, that's where my trading actually evolved. When I started to see things from a business point of view, when I started to see things from a percentage gain point of view, as opposed to what trade was won versus what trade was lost. So the quicker you start to see things from a percentage point of view when it comes to your trading, the sooner you will see results, not the quicker, because there is no such thing as getting rich quick in Forex. Importance of percentage gain. Consistency is key. Regardless of the capital size, consistent percentage gains are essential. Small and steady gains can accumulate over time, leading to significant overall profits. Focus on risk-adjusted returns. Traders should focus on managing risk and aim for a low risk with a greater reward. I see so many traders trading one-to-one. What are you doing? Okay, like if it's working for you, no problem. You can get away with saying, oh, this works for me. But really and truly, I don't see that as trading. I'll be honest with you. I do not see that as trading. I want a risk to reward of a minimum of a 1 to 3. And even if it's a 1 to 3, like for me, that's average. So traders should focus on managing risk and aim for a low risk with a greater reward. This involves not only maximizing gains, but also removing the psychological human need to always be correct, which in trading is absolutely detrimental to your Zen state of thinking. You want to become like a sensei, the grand master when it comes to Kung Fu. I'm not sure about the terminologies they use, but you want to be like the big guy when it comes to Kung Fu. He's calm, he's collected, he's chill, he's peaceful. That's how you want to be, okay? Next slide. A practical example of how you can make $10,000 conservatively day trading. Number one, pass a prop firm examination. For example, a $200,000 account. Number two, risk less. Use 0.3 to 0.5%. Don't use 1% or 1.5% or 2%. Use less risk. Let's say you risk 0.3% on a $200,000 account. That would be a $600 risk per trade. Number three, have realistic take profit targets. Don't guess where you think price will stop. Okay? Don't guess where you think price will stop because of what you want. The market does not care about what you want, guys. It does not care about how many bills you have this month. It does not care if the bailiffs are knocking on your door. It doesn't care how much you are in overdraft. It doesn't care how much you owe on your credit card. It doesn't care what your kids need. It doesn't care. The market does not care. So stop setting your TP from an emotional point of view. The market moves in waves. You must put your TP targets in places that make sense, not at crazy risk to reward ratios that are absolutely unrealistic. And at the same time, on the other extreme, don't make your TP less than a 1-to-1 just because you want to see blue and you never want to see red. It's not going to work. Okay? Number four, focus on the end monthly percentage gain. Going back to the point I mentioned previously, start to treat trading like a business, and trading will give you some business, okay? You wouldn't open up a restaurant and say, how much have I made today? Oh, only 50 customers came in today, or only 5 customers came in today. You wouldn't do that. Why? You would wait to see it pan out on a monthly basis, and at the end of the month, you'll take a look at your accounts and you will see, are we in profit? Are we in break even? Are we at a loss? Was the performance this month at the restaurant good? Was the performance this month at the restaurant bad? What was it? So the same way you are critical and analytical in your entrepreneurial endeavors is the same way you should be critical and analytical in your trading endeavor. Okay, so that is number four. Number five, a 1 to 3 risk to reward gain with a 0.3% risk, $600 on a $200,000 account is $1,800 in profit if price hits TP. If you're good, if price hits TP, okay? It would take just under 6 trades to hit TP with this method for you to achieve the $10,000 mark. Easy, right? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, we are in the industry of trading and there's something waiting for you, my friend. And that thing that is waiting for you is called losses. So we must factor in the losses. Let's take a look at this. So although the RR target is 1 to 3 in this case, which would result in a higher win rate in most cases, let's take a look at what would happen if that wasn't the case. So the starting capital is $200K. So let's take a look at this example of an account with a balance of $200,000. The first trade is a loss, second trade is a win, third trade loss, fourth loss, fifth loss, sixth win, 7th loss, 8th win, 9th win, 10th loss, 11th loss, 12th win, 13th win, 14th loss, 15th win, 16th loss, 17th loss, 18th loss, 19th loss, 20th loss. In this example, where you've taken 13 losses and 7 wins, you will still be left with 4.8K in profit for the month, okay? And that's just based off of 20 trades. Now, if you're a swing trader, you are not taking that many trades. If you're a scalper, you are taking that many trades. If you're a day trader, you are taking that many trades across the course of 20 trading days. And to be honest with you, that is a very realistic example if you're a day trader, okay? Monday to Friday is the trading days. You have that 4 times in a month. So that's a total of 20 trading days. And you've only taken 20 trades. So if you take 1 trade a day for the entire month, you're going to take more. But I'm saying if you were to take 1 trade a day for the entire month, this is what this data is based on. However, when you are a day trader, if you're a scalper, this is a very conservative example, okay? It's a very conservative example, and I've made it so that I can show you, even with the conservative example of taking 1 trade a day, over the course of a month. In this scenario, 4.8k is very, very achievable. Now, this is not financial advice. I am not a registered or qualified financial advisor. I'm just here to show an example of a way that I would personally do this. Remember, everybody has their own style of trading. What works for me may not work for somebody else. However, if I was to take the approach to make 10k a month conservatively, I would definitely take this approach, and I would definitely add more funding capital, because the more amount of capital in funding that you have, you will be able to achieve this with a lot less headache.